Hi, 5783. You look at the word prophetic words on Google or YouTube, but prophetic words 5783, you will get a lot of people saying the prophetic word for this year is disposer. God's what brings everything to light, but actually God's doing right now. 5782. Uh, we've been seeing a lot of pastors having to step down from the pulpit because God is exposing things. And remember, judgment begins in the house of God. You do a search on Google and you put pastor step down. Right, you do it right now. You can see that God is exposing things. There's pastors stepping down because of exposure. Uh, Remember, God is not mocked. I just want to share some verses for you. For nothing is hidden that would not be manifest, nor is anything secret that would not be known and come to light. Luke 8:17. He reveals the deep and hidden things. He knows why it's in darkness, and the light dwells within. Daniel 2:22. He uncovered the deep out of darkness and brings darkness to light. Job 12:22. The time is coming when everything that's covered will be revealed, and all that's secret will be known to all. Luke 12:2. Remember, I said God is exposing pastors right now because judgment begins in the house of God. There's been a lot of prophetic words saying that some pastors and some worship leaders are going to die while they're on stage because uh, they're not getting their heart uh, right with the Lord, and God's going to deal with them with this. And as I said, judgment begins with the house of God. But also, we've been seeing many leaders having to step down from the government, from corporations, etc., because God is a God of exposure, and He's bringing things to light. In April, I think this year, I did a video said this is the year of full exposure, and God is exposing things, um, and He's exposing things each and every day. You can see it. I just want to give each and every Christian a solemn reminder uh, how we should live our life for the Lord right now, because God is a God of exposure. I'd like to share about widower talking about her husband and how God had to take him home because God is God of exposure. God bless you.
Only do things over. If I could only go back and change things, I would do it so differently. And I know that real Jeff loved me the whole time, but the real Jeff just couldn't seem to come out. So that's like a series of teaching to go into why, but it all boils down to he had tremendous wounding, and that caused him to lose control of himself. He wasn't himself. He wasn't the man I married. He was like a totally different person. And I do believe that God, and I've had others say this, I believe God took him to save him. Because I believe if he didn't take him when he did, he might not have made it to heaven. I mean, it's possible. I didn't walk with him in the last year. I wasn't really with him, but I heard things. But God is merciful enough. He will take us to save us. He does not want us to go to hell. And